Today I have an 827 credit score with 43 credit cards. Some people think, why do you need 43 credit cards? Because with 43 credit cards, I can use any of the credit cards for any amount of money and go where I want and do what I want and still keep my utilization low. You see, here's the trick, guys, and welcome to the show. I appreciate being here. My name is Mike. I'm with The Credit Game. I created this platform for myself, and basically now I just share with you guys. Okay, if it's your first time on the channel, there's a red subscribe button. Smash on that. At the end of the video, if you could smash on the like button, I'd appreciate it. And then lastly, every day I come to you, I want to make sure that you know credit. I'm the only person that does credit every single day. It's like anything. It's like playing anything, right? This is a game. That's why it's called a credit game. It's a game. The better you get at it, the more you play it, the better you're going to get, the better scores you're going to have, the more you're going to be able to do things that you want to do. So turn on your bell notification, okay? And select the word all, because I want to make sure that you're getting the videos every single day. Immerse yourself, guys, right? So here's the deal. I do this show because I want to teach you A, and B, because I want to raise the national credit average. That is at 667 today. I will raise it to over 700 with your help. Okay, so I appreciate the subscribe and the likes. That being said, would somebody put in chat in the comments below why people with an 800 credit score continue to stay in the 800 score range and why the rich get richer? Why do you think that is? Put it in chat below, and I'm going to tell you the answer to this question here in a second. But first, I'm going to give you a second thing about it. Why do people with 800 credit scores stay in the 800s, and then the rich people get richer? Is it because they grew up in a better area? It's because they have a whole lot of money, a better job. Maybe they had parents that were, spoon-fed, and you were spoon-fed your whole life on a silver platter. No, it's none of that. There's one word that will dictate the reason why the rich get richer and people with high credit scores continue to stay in the high credit scores. One word. The word I'm looking for is education. So we have clients that contact us all the time. How do you have an 827? How have you had an 827 for the last 7 years? Well, I've been in the 800s. It fluctuates between 815 and 835, right? It's because I know the game. And when you learn the credit game, just like any game, whether it's the legal game, whether it's Fortnite, whether it's chess, it's a game, right? So picture this like a game and educate yourself. I know this is hard for you guys. Educate yourself, because guess what? If I can teach you how to never go backwards again, you don't ever have to pay a credit repair company again. You know what to do when a collection pops up. You know what to do when a charge-off pops up. If anything ever happens for inquiries, you know what to do. Now, on the flip side of that, how would you like to know and how to get more credit cards and why that would be beneficial? You'd have more credit cards. Well, first, let me tell you this. I have 43 credit cards, okay? Some of those are business credit cards, and some of those are personal credit cards. Okay, so if you're watching this and you don't have 43 credit cards, then pay attention. I'm going to show you exactly how do people get more credit cards. The first thing you need to do to get more credit cards, and this is no surprise. If this is a surprise to you guys, you've been watching me following me for any length of time, you know this may not be a surprise. Guess what we need to do? We need to remove anything that is negative, incorrect, obsolete, unfair, unduly on our credit report. Surprise! There's a big trick. It's not a trick, right? It's called common sense. If you have a bunch of negatives, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get denied, or maybe some banks, Milestone, Credit One Bank, Capital One Platinum, maybe secured credit card, will give you a $200 to $300 credit limit. Okay? Now, if you're interested in a $200 to $300 credit card, you should be playing with children. Because my son has a higher credit card than that. He's 12. But I get constant people that are always telling me, Mike, man, I got this $300 Capital One. I've seen so many profiles with this Capital One $300 BS card. It's bullshit, dude. What do you want that card for? 30% interest rate with $300 limit. What are you going to do with that? You're going to go shopping one time and you're going to max out your credit card. And guess what's going to happen? You go shopping one time at Whole Foods, if you're shopping at Whole Foods, not Walmart. If you're shopping at anywhere where it costs a little bit more money, you get 4 bags and it's $300. You just maxed out your credit card. Guess what happened to your score? It's trashed. So it's the utilization game. So now picture I have 43 credit cards and I decide that I want to go to Whole Foods or I want to go to Trader Joe's or whatever, even Publix. And I want to go get groceries. I spend $300. If I put $300 on a $54,000 credit limit, what happens to my score? 0. Doesn't even budget. It wouldn't even move it a single point because of the credit limit being so high. You're not maxing out. You only have a $300 credit card. Well, then your chances of maxing out are very, very high because one little purchase and you've maxed out your credit card. And then your score drops and you're like, wait, I just got a Capital One credit card and my score dropped. It's because you used a card and you used it over 20%. So the most you can use on a $300 card is $50. $50, $40, something like that. That's the most you want to use on it. Okay? But what if you could skip that process? What if you could skip that process and not have to go through the baby boys to get to the bigger boys? What if there was a way that you could actually say, you know what, instead of me getting the 200 to 300 cards, what if I can get the $5,000 to $10,000 credit cards? Well, there's a way. It's called learning what to do. You see, but most people are lazy. Most people, I had to educate. That's a lot. That's a lot to educate myself. I don't know what to do. Why do you think I created this game? Because I put it together for me because I was a 505. So when I built it, what would I do for myself? And it just happens to work. So now I share it with the world. I say, hey, this is the credit game. It's step by step. It's very easy to read. There's videos, little short videos that literally walk you through the entire process. Okay? Now, to get more credit cards, there's a few little tricks. Number one, we talked about removing the negatives, because if the negatives are there, it ain't going to happen. You're going to get the baby boys. We're going to call them baby boys. We're not even going to call them we're going to call them children cards, okay? So the children cards, you can get, maybe have a negative on there, okay? But then my question would be why? Why would you want to sacrifice for this little baby boy when you can get the big boys? Call them like baby boys, big boys, okay? For the adults, we're going to call them big boys. For the children, we'll call them baby boys, okay? So, but you guys have just settled. You've settled. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to get my little baby boy, and that's it. Right? You guys have been following me for years. You're like, I've been following you for years, but I've still got my Capital One. Why? Because you don't take action. You just watch videos. Get into public record, okay? Google opt-in, opt-out. Google that, okay? Then your first thing that'll pop up is it'll say opt-in, opt-out. Click on that. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see a little thing that says opt-out pre-screen. Okay? When you click on that, it's going to have three little boxes, and you want to make sure that you check the box to opt in. This is going to opt you into public record. Why is that important? Because when you opt into public record, guess what you're going to start receiving? You're going to start receiving pre-approval offers in the mail. You know, the ones where you get where, if you don't know, they're like, you know, Amex sends this beautiful package, right? Beautiful hard card. I mean, just phenomenal. Citibank sends them. Capital One sends them. But what is the benefit of that? The benefit is they've already pulled a soft pull on your credit. So again, let me go back to the question. Is it that the people with 800 credit scores stay in the 800s because of money? Is it because of job, employment, better area they lived in? No, it's because they know what to do to get credit cards without hard inquiries. So you see, when you get the mail, the piece of mail, they've already pulled your credit. They are pre-approving you for the card. Therefore, when you apply, there will be no inquiry. You guys follow me? Number 2, let's talk about how else we can get credit cards. Okay, so now that we're in that, you could also get into LexisNexis. So you want to get into public record. When you get into public record, that's when they start sending you these offers. The other way to do it is just Google any credit card you want. You could just Google pre-approval Discover, pre-approval Citibank, pre-approval Capital One. And what is that going to do? It's going to take the last 4 of your social, and it's going to let you know, hey, we believe that you can get this card. It's going to give you a bunch of options. Or guess what? You were denied for the card. But guess what? No hard inquiry to your credit. So how do the people get more credit cards? How do I have 43 credit cards? How'd that kid get 200 credit cards I always talk about? How did he get 200 credit cards? He did it because he knows the credit game. He knows how to get multiple credit cards. Let me give you another way. What if you got 3 to 5 credit cards and then the inquiries didn't need to be there for those credit cards? What if the inquiries were removed off your credit report after you got credit cards? Would that work? I'll let you think about that one for a minute. Would that work if you got 3 to 5 credit cards and then the inquiries were removed? And so when you apply for the next 3 to 5 credit cards, they didn't see those inquiries. It's called the credit game, guys. I teach you exactly what you need to know to be lethal. That's why I put this out. I didn't build it for you. I built it for me. So when I built it for me, I made sure I was doing it right. What authorized user trade lines? Remember we talked this conversation a second ago. What if you didn't have to start with these little baby boy credit cards, but you could advance to the 5 to 10K credit cards? I would show you exactly how to do that in the credit game. Okay? I show you what credit card trade lines to put on because I put it on my file. I give you the exact formula, the progression file of trade lines to put on your credit report. I give you the discount on the trade lines up to 75% off of competitor prices. And with my package today, being Friday, I came into the office with a good mood. I said, you know what? Let's give the first 5 callers elite credit repair on top of it. That means if you're watching this video, I would be calling 904-420-7772 and saying, hey, I just watched Mike's video and he offered elite credit repair with any purchase of any programs. I don't care if you get the associate's, bachelor's, master's, PhD, or the doctorate, you will get elite credit repair paid for by me, okay? There may be a small audit fee, but that's it on the credit repair side. That's through my VIP vendor. It's 60-day results, fastest credit repair on the planet. It is proprietary software that is used, and that's why it's so fast, because they're bypassing the letter format, okay? So, that being said, to get more credit cards, pre-approval, okay? And this all, like everything I'm telling you right now, is putting the cart before the horse. The pre-approval, I want you guys to get the pre-approval, but don't do a pre-approval to get, because you're going to get a baby boy. You got to get the negatives removed first, okay? If you don't have any negatives and you're like, hey, I just need utilization issues, then you need a credit game because you need to know what trade lines to put on that can lower your utilization without you actually having to make a payment to your credit cards. Again, learning the game and having it all in one app. Literally, you pull up your phone, you click the app, and boom, you're logged in. And you have everything inside the credit game in one condensed place. This is a no-brainer, guys. Every single person listening to my voice right now should be right now contacting me saying, hey, I want to get in the credit game. It's this simple. Get in the game and understand that you're investing yourself education-wise. I'm also including the trade lines and the elite credit repair for the first 5 callers to call in. So what's the holdup? Do you want to get in the game, or do you want to sit on the sidelines and watch the people with 800 credit scores get bigger and better cards? Or do you want to get in the game, start playing the game, and learn it, and then have the elite credit repair done for you in the trade lines? Choice is yours. I'm here to help you, but I can't help you individually. I got to help massive amount of people. So with this platform, not only that, I got people that are trying to start a credit repair business. Perfect. I got people looking for business credit. Perfect. I show you how to do that. I got people looking for trade lines. Perfect. I got people looking to actually start a credit repair business and don't know where to start. Perfect. I got people that have bad credit, husband and wife. Perfect. There's no situation that in this credit game that I left out. I show you exactly what you need to do. And I ran the most successful trade line company for 7 years in America. I've also been known in the space, in the credit world, for being the best in credit and the trade line space, okay? So I'm not just somebody that's put out there like on the side of the street, just taking a picture in front of a Ferrari, on Instagram, okay? I've lived it, I've done it for the last decade. I want to share with you guys the love and how to do this the right way, okay? There's other companies out there right now. They changed their policy. I'm not even going to mention a name. They changed their policy because of the disruption of the credit game. Now, they don't let you out of the contract for 6 months. So before you think about going to other companies that are charging you month-to-month basis, think about this. They're putting a 6-month contract on you because the credit game came out, and now they're saying they're locking you in because so many people are in that company, that month-to-month platform, and then they're trying to get out to come over here. Okay? I'm gonna let you guys think about the company, or maybe you can put it in the comments. I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. But I'm telling you this, the first 5 callers that call in right now are gonna have a deal of the century, okay? So no matter what time you're watching this, make sure you call me at 904-420-7772 so I can help you get business credit cards and personal credit cards, and you can stop playing in the beach sand with the baby ball, with the baby boys, the $200 to $300 credit cards, and start playing with the big boys. Okay, I'm going to show you the fast track so you don't have to work your way up over the next 3 years before you get your first $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 card. You can supersede that and start working on the 5 to 10s. So call me now so I can help you. We can change America and literally raise the national credit average, which is my goal, and I will do that. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Mike with the Credit Game, 904-420-7772. Again, see you guys tomorrow.